Well, we're very pleased to be joined now by Sacramento Republic FC's Warren Smith. Warren, thank you so much for taking the time to join us.
Good morning, Nicholas. Thank you for the opportunity. I appreciate your time.
Well, the big week has arrived. I mean, it's finally your inaugural home opener at Hughes Stadium. If you go back to the origin of the franchise, which was now more than a year ago, what does it mean to be at this point?
Well, I mean, obviously, this is what we have been planning for, and all of our hard work towards delivering a high-quality USL Pro product to the people of Sacramento, and I think that they have been eagerly awaiting, to understand who and what we are, and obviously we had the chance to show them a little bit of that in Sac Soccer Day last year, but everyone seems to be very, very excited. Ticket sales are going exceptionally well. So we're expecting, 15,000 people inside of the park, and hopefully a good time, and hopefully we have a good outcome on the pitch as well.
It definitely, from everything that we've heard coming out of from you guys as far as the season ticket sales, the sales for this opening game of the season, it really seems as though the local community has embraced this team very quickly.
Well, very much so. In fact, I would say that I think all the sports franchises in Sacramento have been successful largely because Sacramento participates and cares. Obviously, with the history of the Kings and the River Cats and their attendance numbers, both in leading their leagues, as long as we can put a high quality product on the field, people will come. So we couldn't be happier about how much the community has embraced the whole concept of professional soccer, and frankly, also to have for us to have realized just how high quality USL Pro is, and that is a nice marriage for the people that are eager to see high quality product.
You obviously mentioned the results on the field, and I think for an expansion franchise, things have probably gone about as well as they could have with this opening stretch on the road. Now that you're getting into the home part of your schedule, it's obviously a good chance, I think, for the team to kick on and make a push for the top four space that it definitely seems as though may be within reach at the end of the season.
Well, obviously, we're very, very happy about the start of the season on the field and on the pitch, and I would say that it's not the best outcome that could have happened. Though both losses were, losses that were due to a young team, and frankly haven't been able to, create the kind of consistency that you look for quality teams. So but that's part of the growing process. That's part of Precky's analysis, and what he's teaching these guys now is that to play at this level and beyond, you're going to have to actually be consistent day in and day out. So it's been nice to actually have some games that we competed well. We've been in every game, which is great. A couple games haven't gone our way, but I think you'll see, and hopefully what you'll see is through the course of the season, a little bit more consistency on our end, and a little bit more a little bit the fewer mistakes that frankly cost us games in the last couple of rounds.
Well, it's been interesting you say that, because obviously there have been some slip-ups, there have been some errors, but it seems as though some of the young guys, and I'm looking particularly at guys like Max Alvarez, have really come through and stepped up in their first professional seasons for the Republic.
Yeah, well, Max is a great example. I mean, he, a local kid, came to us through our tryouts, played at Sacramento State University. Couldn't be happier to be playing at a professional level. Has some real basic skills, and he has shown that he can compete. At the same time, he missed he had a few opportunities defensively, that didn't work his way. This last match, and but it is nice to see guys like Mickey Daly. Obviously, Roro's been in your league for a while. Rodrigo Lopez. It was nice to see him get his first goal this season. He's really turned out to be the leader of the team. We're struggling with some injuries with some of our older guys. Justin Braun is likely not going to play this week, but hopefully we'll be back the next weekend. But it's going to that's part of what's happening now is we have a young team that's kind of filling in, and that consistency is not quite there yet.
Well, what's the biggest thing you're looking forward to for Saturday's game?
Well, first of all, it's just the professional sports is all about creating memories for people and letting them enjoy the sport. So we want to for me, it's seeing 15,000 fans, with smiles on their faces, and as they leave, or are thankful for the opportunity that they had. This is about Sacramento for us. We have a wonderful town, and we think that Sacramento deserves more entertainment opportunities like this. So obviously, for us, to be able to see the fans having a good time, win or lose, no matter what, that's it. For us, obviously, what we hope financially is to lay a foundation to truly understand our costs for putting on these events, and then really start to plan and work towards our opening of Cal Expo. The nice thing about this facility that we're playing in, there's weaknesses with it. It's American football line, 65 yards wide, and it's turf. But Cal Expo will be a full pitch, natural grass turf. But this gives us a chance to open up. If we were playing at Cal Expo, we could only allow 8,000 people. So we'll be, having 7,000 additional people at this first game, which are, future ticket buyers and not fewer, but more opportunities to grow relationships with people. So we look forward to that. In the end, it'd be nice to get this first one behind us. And, as you have indicated, we've been planning for this since really December 3rd of 2012. And we're ready. We, of course, are going through our pregame planning exercises. We have a walkthrough through the facility tomorrow night. Got to practice on the field on Saturday night, on Friday night. But everything's lining up. Everything in this whole project has been lining up for us, and we couldn't be more blessed and couldn't be happier to partner with USL Pro for the Sacramento region.
Well, you mentioned Cal Expo, and yesterday on Monday you were able to unveil a naming rights deal for the stadium. Obviously, a great thing for that facility. How's the project going there? It definitely looks from the pictures that we've seen that everything's progressing really nicely.
Yeah, it is. Most of the facility is temporary in nature. So the seats are bleachers, but a little higher end bleachers that we're putting, some bucket seats on part of them on, lights. Everything in order to comply with California state law, it needed to be temporary because it's state-owned property. It can be taken off property within a 30-day period. So that means it can be put on pretty quickly. So all the foundation work, all the underground work is almost complete. Once that's complete, we'll start laying the field, and once the field's in, then the bleachers and everything else will start to come in relatively quickly. So we're right on schedule for our December 7th opening. Obviously, we would love to have been opening our season at the home pitch, but we're making the best of Hughes Stadium, and hopefully for our first three matches, getting more than 8,000 people in those fans so they can get ready for the Cal Expo event. We couldn't be happier with our local partner in Bonnie Plumbing. They're now called Bonnie, which is why they wanted to put their name on our facility. They're going through a rebranding effort. It's a local company that's been in existence for 36 years. They're growing. They got 160 employees. So, to associate with a very strong local brand like that is key for our long-term success.
Well, Warren, we wish you the best of luck for this Saturday night. I'm sure you're hopeful of a positive result against the City Islanders, and best of luck for the rest of the season. It's been great seeing the entertaining soccer that the Republic FC has been able to put out so far.
Well, Nicholas, thank you so much, and thanks again to the league and to everybody for their opportunity to actually be a part of USL Pro and our affiliations with Portland and San Jose have been going well, and so we appreciate the relationship that we have with those franchises as well, and look forward to hopefully representing you well.